Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul Sound Oracle. I am Alicia, a psychic medium. I can connect with God, source, spirits, angels, ancestors, guides, celebrity, whomever I decide to dial into. If they are available to speak, I can talk to them. Today, I have a strong message from Billie Holiday. So Billie's message for the collective. So the collective message today, welcome to Soul Sound Oracle. The collective message and soul sound vibe is from Billie Holiday today. So this card says, I've never hurt anybody but myself, and that's nobody's business but my own. That's bullshit. She's calling bullshit on that now that she is not here and she can see things from a different perspective, but I'm calling bullshit on that as well. It's always those types of individuals or those type of people who are constantly putting themselves down so you will bring them up. So the fact that you are continuing to hurt yourself by your own choice, and you're to continue to hurt yourself by the choices you make, but that's nobody's business. That is everyone's business, especially if you're expecting other people to help lift you up after you've thrown yourself on the ground. Billie wants, and I'm going to put it to her. So she's given me, she's like, I'm going to give it to you in your terms. And she's like in a more modern term. So she's speaking all the captains, which is basically all the captains save a hose. That's what she's talking to. All those enablers, all those people that are allowing, all those people that are making your anger, your grief, your pity, your downfall, your spitefulness, your bitterness, all of that stuff that you are spewing from yourself and acting like, oh, that's just how I am. That's just me. That's just how I am. And acting like, oh, that's not affecting anyone but you. That's not true. It's affecting everybody, including you. Whoever is listening to this message and whoever this message is for. So you're not only hurting yourself, you're definitely hurting everybody else as well. And it's all by the choices that you're making. You can't keep blaming old shit, old problems, old patterns on, or no, not blaming. She's like, you can't keep using the excuse of that's just how I am. That's just how I am. Well, that's just how I was raised. That's just how I am. No, it's not just how you were raised. It's not just who you are. There comes a point where you consciously make a decision is like, okay, do I want to be that person that I keep referring to? Oh, that's just how I was raised. Who is that person? Is that a person that other people would like to be around? Is that a person that uplifts people? Is that a person that takes from people, or is that a person that gives to people? Is that a person that can balance both of those, taking and the giving? Usually people that have this mindset that Billie said she had when she was here on Earth, I'm not hurting nobody but myself. Yeah, you are. You are. You're hurting everyone. And you'll start seeing your friends, if you ever really had any, or your group of friends, become smaller and smaller and smaller. And nobody wants to fuck with you because you're fucking annoying. Excuse my language, but that's just really what it is. Like, your energy is annoying. And every time you bring people down, every time you come around, you bring people down. You don't ever lift anybody up. And if anybody is up, you want to bring them down to the level that you feel that they should be, so you can feel better or superior. And you're acting like, oh, that's nobody's business. That's just who I am. No, you need to fucking get off that shit. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody needs to get off of that shit, because it's old. It's like, it's done. It's old. It's tired. So let me pick a different card, because that had to be straight to the point. Like, it's over with. You can't keep using the same excuses. And I keep hearing that over and over in my head. That's just how I am. That's just how I was raised. I'm going to be like this forever. And cool, be fucking miserable forever. But don't act like everyone else has to be in misery with you. Because they don't. They don't. Everyone's got free will. And if they don't want to be around you, unless they're a child and don't have the option to leave, they don't got to be around you. And a lot of people you'll find don't want to be, and they won't. Aretha Franklin. All right, Aretha. Aretha Franklin saying she just came through and got like major chills. Thank you, Billie. All right, Aretha's here. I'm just going to kind of like clear the energy. That's how I clear it. It like breaks the frequency. Aretha Franklin is here. Aretha Franklin says, she's like putting a play on the song, on her rendition of the song Respect. And she's like, RESPECT. Nobody owes that to me. Like, if you're not respecting yourself, if you don't carry yourself with any type of respect, nope, you shouldn't expect anybody else to respect you either. So nobody owes that to you. And she's like, and you don't truly find out what respect means to you until you've been disrespected enough to notice. Till you've disrespected yourself enough to where you notice it's happening on the outside. So everything that you got going on the inside, your inner thoughts, your worries, your concerns, even if you don't voice them, even if you don't act them out, all of it is going to come out some kind of way. It's going to manifest some kind of way. It's going to manifest in like a turmoil in your home. It's going to manifest at your job. It's going to manifest with how you're rearing your children. It's going to manifest in your health. There's so many ways that it will manifest, but it is there. So you continue to disrespect yourself. If you continue to allow lower vibrations, lower energies to interfere with your God source and allow you to continue to disrespect your journey, those that are still choosing to act like this, especially right now, you're not going to be here much longer. You're just not. I'm sorry. You got to start creating some good shit, like some good karma for yourself. Instead of talking about how ugly you think you are, how horrible you think your teeth are, how horrible you think this is, and how big you think you are, how small you think you are. You just are. And be happy that you just are. Be happy that you just are, and you're still here, and you're still breathing. So if you're still here and you're still breathing, it means you've got some work to do. Like this, I'm asking Aretha she's just here. I was asking if there was any songs off this Sparkle album that she wants to relay over. And she's like, well, the song Hooked on Your Love. Curtis Mayfield wrote all the songs for the Sparkle soundtrack, the original Sparkle soundtrack. And this is the cover to the original Sparkle soundtrack. So she says, Aretha is saying, get hooked on your own love. Get hooked on your own smile. Get hooked on the fact that when you look in the mirror, you can you see your own light. You see your own light shining. You don't see this darkness. She's like, quit getting ready in the dark. Spirit in the dark. That's my yes. Okay. Thank you, Aretha. That's my song, and I always say. I'm laughing because she's just, I don't know, I mean, maybe part of this reading, it's for everybody, it's collectively. So there's probably parts of me that definitely needed to hear whatever Aretha had to say. But I need to play Spirit in the Dark. So Spirit in the Dark has always been like my, you need to keep that, the song has always made me feel like you need to keep that spark, keep that sparkle, keep that shine. Keep that spirit in when you're in this world of darkness. You got to keep that spirit. Thank you. I'm in such gratitude for the message and that I'm able to deliver it. And I needed to hear it too. And I needed to hear this song. So we're going to listen to, I might pull another card, but I might just play. I'm just going to let this play. I don't own the rights to this song. This is Aretha Franklin's song. I don't know who wrote it. This is not my song, but I'm going to play it and I'll probably sing it too. So Here. Give me spirit in the dark. I'm getting a spirit in the dark. People moving, oh, people grooving. Yeah, give the spirit in the dark. Tell me, sisters, how do you feel? Tell me, my brother, how do you feel? If you feel like dancing, come on in and start dancing. Are you getting the spirit? Spirit in the dark. It's like Sally Walker sitting in the sauce. Who else is here? The best how you do it. Gonna get on up too. Rise, Sally, and put your hands on your hips. Cover your eyes and move with the spirit. Move with the spirit. Move with the spirit. Now, move with the spirit. I've dropped the card. And this is the card that dropped. Only you can see what's coming. You wouldn't stress about what's happening. Speak it into existence. Okay. Everybody moving. Yeah, get the spirit. I think my mom is here. I can feel her. I don't know who Sally Walker is. And now you do it. And I'm not too. See how that felt? Run, Sally, run. Put your hands on your hips. Cover your eyes and move. With spirit. Come on, move. Move spirit. Move spirit now. It's like a call. Oh, excuse me. I'm sure you can feel in this video how happy this makes my soul. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. You guys got anything else? Those are the last three. We're here dancing too. All right. Marvin. She's like, if you don't carry your vision out and move with spirit, walk by faith and not by sight. So the message that is, Dinah Washington's also on this card, and what a difference a day makes. That's all I'm just saying. She's like 24 little hours. As sassy as Dinah is, this dynamic right here, this is so, she's like, I loved Billie. Dinah saying she loved Billie. Aretha loved Dinah. Dinah loved Billie. Billie was not very nice to Dinah. Because Billie, excuse my language, is kind of a I'm gonna let them speak for a second. Billie was, she's like, she's an asshole. She cussed a lot too. She's like, she's just a flat out asshole. And she did not treat her very well. And really, reason she's saying why is because she had a beautiful, that voice, those tones. She's like, yeah, I could sing and I had a different kind of stage presence than Dinah, but she's like, I always admired the voice, her voice. Dinah saying the same thing about her. She's like, when I heard that little girl sing, she's like, and she calls her a little girl. They all like refer to each other as children, or like younger than like stature. So she's older than Billie Holiday's older than Dinah Washington. Dinah Washington's older than Aretha. So she's like, when I heard this child sing, she's like, ooh, as much as I don't want to admit it, I knew it was over because same with her. When she heard this woman, she's considered, Dinah Washington is really, she could sing anything, but she's considered a blues singer. Billie Holiday is considered blues jazz singer. Dinah could sing absolutely anything, and her voice is just like just immaculate, like crystal and perfect and pure. She's like really God's source singing that comes out of that woman's voice. For me, that's how her voice feels for me. That Spirit in the Dark song, that's how that certain Aretha songs feel like that for me. Not all of them, but that is one. But what Dinah is basically saying about, she's like, when I heard this child sing and she knew what her daddy was going to be doing, so this child could sing and be famous and make that family money. I think I've said this in another video, and Dinah's saying it again. She's friends with her mother, friends with Aretha's mother. Aretha's kind of her energy is kind of stepping back now. The energy's stepping back now. And Dinah wants to say, thanks, Billie. Dinah is saying, again, about the Aretha Franklin's mother. She is friends with the mother. The father, like, and Dinah's like, I don't care. His business is already out there. I'm going to put it out there. No child should have seen the stuff that Aretha saw when she was a child. Okay. Dinah says pastors' daughters just don't get pregnant at 12 and 14 years old, literally 12 and 14 years old by accident. These were no accidents. Aretha's just letting Dinah speak. Dinah said that Aretha was treated like a grown woman from soon as she started oh gosh, I can see it. What are they called? Revivals. As soon as she started like that, going to revivals and doing revivals, they were treating her like a grown woman, and she was a baby. And she goes, and that used to make me so mad. And so when she became of age and she was starting to be grown, and she would base her grownness off of me, and base how to be grown off of Dinah Washington. She really wanted to be like Dinah. Dinah wasn't having it. She was like, no, this is like, but couldn't really. She always made it seem like to Aretha that she didn't like her because she was trying so much to be like her. And it wasn't that. Dinah is saying it's not that she didn't like the child. She loved the child. She felt bad for her. She felt bad for her. And nobody was ever. Dinah said that she's going to leave it at this. Aretha is being punished by the sins of the father. Punished by the sins of the father. Punished by the sins of the father. Let's, Marvin Gaye. He was kind of peeking around when that was said. These, Marvin Gaye and Aretha, they're both from Detroit. I don't know where Dinah Washington's from. But Dinah's gone. Like, she's just kind of like left the stage. These two are here and they want to talk. And they want to talk about growing up as preachers' kids and then going and singing. Growing up as preachers' kids and not your typical preacher. The preachers looked one way in public. His father definitely looked one way in public. And her father did as well. Two sides of the same coin is pretty much what Marvin and Aretha were saying. And that spirit in the dark, it's like you got a target on you there's a dark target on you that's constantly chasing you, and you're trying to get away from it. You're trying to get away from it, trying to find that spark. And the only place that spark is within. So you got to be able to go and, like Aretha says, and find that spirit within yourself, find that spirit within all this darkness. This card says if you cannot find peace within yourself, you will never find it anywhere else. You can't punish. You can't keep, and Marvin's message is you can't keep punishing others for the sins of their father or their fathers or what their fathers did. He's like really adamant about dads. Not fathers, he's like, yeah, you would call them dads, but fathers. Men, you are not your fathers. Women, you are not your mothers. Men, you are not your mothers. Women, you are not your father. That's what he's saying. And that was it. So Liz, that's Marvin Gaye. The whole theme of today is, it's like be your own person. Hold accountability for yourself. Hold yourself accountable for your choices. Hold yourself accountable for your choices. Do you guys got any other songs? Anything else that wants to come through? I have a deck of handwritten cards. Hold yourself accountable for your choices and the things that you chose to do. You're not your fathers. All these people, these dads, these people that got not daddy issues, but, issues surrounding the father and father's acceptance. Left Eye's father or Lisa's father. Here, a lot of these don't want to fit up here. Here. Sit down. Lisa's father. She's at the bottom of the deck. She wants to talk. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Left Eye Lopez is here. She's like, really quick. My father was very, very militant, I was always trying to please him, That's the energy of the other people, of not Billie, but that was the energy of Aretha and Marvin. Always trying to please the father, while still trying to be an individual and please yourself. But you got to know that your true father is, and mother is God. And you are acting as your own true mother and father in this life. So you got to do what you love. Do what you love. And as Shock G would say, do what you like to do. And do it how you like to do it. And don't let nobody tell you that you were doing it wrong or that it should be done a different way. It's how you are choosing to do it. The creator makes no mistakes. You're a creator. You do not make mistakes. All right, I'm gonna end with one more card. I was gonna pick one from my handwritten deck, but I think I got no, I still, they want me to do the handwritten deck. Okay. Handwritten. There's a big old stack of cards right here. I'm just gonna cut them. We'll do fours. that card was turned around. This, and then, all right, guys, I need whoever is here. Thank you, Lisa. Whoever is here. There's a card right. Well, I only want one card, so group. That's group. What do you mean by group? Self-healing, self-love is not a group effort. It's a you effort. It's a I effort. It's a I, she showed me, it's a third eye. It's a I effort. It's not a group effort. You got to turn your own flashlight on. You got to turn your own flashlight on. And however you need to get the power from God, from your creator, whoever you, God, Allah, source, whoever you want to refer to, you got to turn your own light on. You got to turn your own light on. Okay, here, hold up. These are all turned over. I don't. This, something you should know. I think that's a TLC song. I can't. Oh, that song's Something You Want to Know. I don't know what song that is. Something You Should Know is basically, okay, she's like, just put it up there. Something you should know is that healing is not a group effort. Healing is not a group effort. Now these cards are all mixed up. Okay, well, I can't. There. Jeez, there. Okay, I'm just going to take this little stack then, since these aren't all mixed up. All right, Left Eye, give us one more message. That's the way of the world, imitation of life. Don't be a shell of yourself. Don't be a shell of your light. Don't be a lampshade. Is what she said. Don't be a lampshade to your light. All right. Give me, these. Okay. These are so messed up. Give me one. It's not fun. She's like kind of laughing at me because I have a little bit of, perfectionism. But I said, ooh, because remember I said this whole thing was about daddy issues. Daddy issues. Just like daddy is Pac, and Pac was here earlier. She's like, how? She's like, yeah, he's the one spreading the word that you're out here. And I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. Appreciate it, Pac. Crush on you. Really? I had a huge crush on Pac. And she's like, yeah. She's like kind of teasing me. But no, for real. She's like, you got a mama energy, like a young mama energy that he likes, that everyone is going to like. So, and your mama is talking to you. She's the Left Eye, just like, okay, and your mama's talking to you. What, mama? What, mom? What song you want to hear? She's telling me to go to, look, girl, I'm about to put, not girl, boy, whoever, I'm about to put these away, and I just glance because I know what this card says. Lisa. Lisa. Miss Lisa. She said, she's like, I ain't playing. Okay, her energy also reminds me of one of my cousins down south. If they're listening to this, they know exactly who they are. So, right now, I'm being bossed around or bossed into. I'm gonna put bossy right here, and and also that's a nickname that I have for my son. I call him my bossy. I'm going to play one last song. If you enjoyed that reading, please let me know by liking, subscribing. You can share if you like. If you want to book your own soul session, all the information for that is going to be in the description box below. And thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to Spirit in the Dark Radio. It's right here, Spirit in the Dark Radio. I'm going to turn it on shuffle and see what comes on. Started with Billie, ending with Billie. This song is sad. It's like a creepy, sad feeling. But like I said, yeah, I'll leave it at there. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.